dependable for us is also the lucky about for us, a friend Dr. Yeboah on 0243 201244 and 027746 5855. Yadibia done the crown call and also be another boy one. What the call on the boy quantum cross. Also dependable for us only do Adom Co ointment, Adom PIA capsules, Adom Co capsules, now the mixture, and also boy quantum cross 0272 22022 and 0242 50 55 55. Alaji.
Amai.
Doctor phone 7 by insulin sem or the 2 to that.
Amai. Say we look at the MPP for a share a chair. Anyone. Ujidi. Anything we mean. Anything we give meaning. Matna Haka say, Omu leadership meaning Omu MPP for. Meaning, I told you.
Doctor.
Nasa utie obiamo ni stop mission. Impasse na aba. Ntoko na aba. Ana disagreement na aba. Nipa beni for. So baako anya de kura. E de baako no ono de wa e bibia ko bebe. Ono e dis bo bia e de momo no.
Ntimi masa.
E beto masa. So utie na asem nyina so bo no nyina o de bo abai. Doctors ni de omuni fibia. It's not unfair. And that is the problem we have in this country. MPP don't make no wrong, NDC make no wrong. Yeah, discussing issues. People be meaning for na problem about them. And you be a government when I found able to make this war about doctors also you po or more serious problem out able to more able to make a bomb. Because if a life once lost can never be replaced. Maybe I don't know.
What
my hair no? The bus your phone, you know, but my home.
So me kai.
The bus your phone now soon at 8 years.
Don't distort what I said.
Mutia toa. Yet you hear
before due respect. No, that, but it doesn't mean say when you dear, then you make a statement that may man.
What statement?
That's why you invite me to come
in.
Man can say. Ya pon ma cho say nipa nkwa ehwe nkwane no manti omo go back to work na ye di omo chia omo ntimi nkwa azi
any subo
then Alaji wants you to tag them to
some
subo say
me ba omo subo wa jai wa
you have every right you are very right but doesn't mean that I should say what you want to
no untimi nkasa and you what you know
yes of course
what is your offense
you have every right
what of your family
Honorable Obiama was emphatic with who employer and your responsibilities
simply because about the responsibility
no simply because employer at this time is using the measurement of the law
and he is a lawyer that's why I always refer and yes he nearly took offense because me and I always want to make it clear between so that your viewers will say, I'm not challenging you.
And I may say,
Emrana aban echo to you at 651.
It's not only about the worker, aban responsibility and not worker responsibility. Both parties. Emra, I guide both parties. And a government echo to Mrano. Like he was saying, and the President government might have defaulted and have violated part of the law. The workers, are they the doctors, are they saints? Let's just give everybody his due. Maybe a buying any young entia. Maybe a doctor's for any young kentia. Then the two party pressure baba musu. I'm on mobile there. I'm negotiation. And how to a fruitful conclusion. Now, say, over now, it is about a buying one. Now, what Kataweni, as a doctor's in fact, and yet it also fuels that speculation and as a perception, say, Mutaichino. Because why? We are living in a democracy in a country governed by rule of law. What can say about government? The government and the Mrabiswa, you, the worker. There are processes you have to follow. Did the doctors follow those processes? Did they follow the processes to its logical conclusion?
They have.
I'm not asking you. You, the worker, under the Act no welcome. Say Abai and DBBSwa. There are processes, among which include complaints to the Labour Commission, which is an independent body established by the Constitution.
Follow the doctor's issue. No?
Take your time.
Okay.
Take your time. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You go to the Labour Commission. The Labour Commission ruling, and I said, when to me, you even have the right as a worker to go to court. You can go to the Human Rights Court. Not to toy with people's lives. You can still continue to work. There are so many avenues doctors can apply to put pressure on government to resolve their problems without necessarily allowing needless death. That is the point we have to make to the doctors. I said, as I can't force the Utu, I just more for no to Momonisofo.
You see, if I know what to do for, I can't. Because the Jaman Guana Matthew, I mean, Tim money. I buy
my admitting has said it may be true, said government may have checked its responsibility. Admitting
it may.
And you even made it very, very succinctly said.
So you mean if you know say they have, or which one is
your true? Yes, it may be.
I mean, when I use the word may, it means I'm not seized with the full facts
about government's posture and position.
For example, correspondence that goes between the doctors and government. That's why I use the word to be on the safer side. But I heard the doctors, and I've seen their actions. Is the actions permissible? Is it lawful? It is not lawful. They're illegal.
Amongst which of the actions in the doctors now? Yeah.
Going on strike is illegal. Because they belong to essential services. They don't have the right to go to on strike. And I told you, they have other remedies. Going to the Labour Commission, going to court to enforce Labour Commission decisions, and so on. Have they done that? The emphasis are buying, I am mistake, I am from so.
But as a country, the Labour Commission, because we all have to take a real look at that commission, because almost everywhere, it took the president to intervene when it came to, I think, UTAC or not.
President Kufuor summarized this, your question, long back, way back, and I keep on quoting any opportunity I get. That's why I was telling you, you cannot blame only one person. President Kufuor said the government pretends to be honoring its obligation to the workers. And the workers are also doing what? Pretending to be working. Yes. Full stop. What kind of someone said 2005 or 2006? And that is factual. Government may err. The doctors have erred. That's the fact of the matter, period. When you are settling another, you are discussing an issue. Who is one more obia? No obia who's had a then you put the pressure on the two parties to come to the middle ground. But because of political expediency. Now we say Abai ISA. Now only doctor no why. Now no doctor, Kolibu doctor Obavesia, Wayaria, Kaka Obu, Yadin Kolibu doctor be any over. 37 by. 37 for doctors and so echo striker. Can you imagine this lady? Fine lady, doctor. You're quite trained. She's coming to serve a nation. What would have happened to her? But you see, let me tell you something, Omahi. When we say no country deliberately want to go to war, but countries go to war. People die. And most of the people who die are civilians and ordinary people. In almost every war, they don't know they don't even have anything to do with the politics of the war. But they make that sacrifice for their country to survive. Ghana, we have taken things for granted for far too long. Since independence, 1957, any serious catastrophe be affecting Ghana. I lose about 1,000 or 2,000 lives. So we don't appreciate the mercies of God. If doctors' strike will kill thousands of Ghanaians, will make thousands of them sacrifice their lives to continue the peace and tranquility of this country. Maybe that's the cross we have to bear. Why are we more afraid? Because what is it? Let us all believe that Ghana belongs to all of us, not one group of people. Doctors are no exception. The laborer who has to collect the garbage is equally important. Cholera, the doctors will die. The president will die. The ministers will die. Everybody, very important, is part of the nation building. Nobody should think that it's about aid. If I'm not happy about my condition of service, if government is reneging on its obligation to me, I can take the government tomorrow, and we have seen it, especially our current judicial service. Many workers who were dismissed, sacked, were reinstated on the orders of the courts. By government was ordered to reinstate them. So we should have confidence in the courts. If the doctors believe that government has erred or government is not fulfilled, they should go to court, compel government to do it. It's possible, but you don't toy with people's lives. It is not fair. So police is forced to catch a net maker. If the police decide also to say that they are also going to go on strike, what is going to be the fate of the doctors?
Then it means that Aban is not doing something right. If indeed.
Of course, that is true. I told you that President Kufuor had predicted this situation long ago. That is why they say there's wisdom in old age. The governments, all governments, including the NDC government, they pretend to be fulfilling their obligation to the citizens, and yet without doctors. Only me. Because a government be asked here to enforce law. Is the NDC government and the Mahama enforcing the laws of this country? And I'll cite you one, Okada. When they were bringing, we told them that it will not work. Is it working?
No.
I can say thousands of laws passed by Obiamo's parliament and previous parliament, and the government cannot enforce.
Obiamo's parliament.
Of course, because we are the MP. What am I saying? And also a shaking of responsibility by the government side. And we can cite many which opens up many Ghanaians or make Ghanaians to become vulnerable to Nema and emphasize.
So,
yes, but like I told you, Ghana, Yankopo, their chair for a long time. There's 30 civil wars, BAE, Eba, now Ghana, now Togo, now Benin, I go Nigeria, I go Cameroon, I go Congo.
Ebola.
Nan Ebola cry by a jump here. I go Nigeria. So, I say, we have not appreciated God's mercy. If this is going to be our portion, and I'm happy about the response of Ghanaians to this strike. And that's why I told you Mahama is becoming the next Kwame Nkrumah.
Because Aban, which doctors now, Aban played them against.
Aban didn't play them against the people. The people already know. Over Kaya, previous under Rawlings, under Kufuor, under Mills, anytime workers call strike, whether it is Nagrat, whether it is UTAC, whether it is doctors, they don't even want to understand the nuances. But since almost 30 years, Ghanaians are united.
Because of how government.
No, before even that so-called leak. My brother, check your record. You are on media, and I'm surprised you're speaking this way. Check your record. Because it is bad faith. You are taking your salary at the end of the month, which has been enhanced through single spine.
Which ladies?
The doctors are coming, all GB 4 million, 5 million. And then go pay. Single spine, of course, if you listen to everybody, Obiaji Tum said the doctors have a case. Obianka said, you are not entitled to. Because just like our politicians, Obiamwani, NDC, Mama Nomo, I am almost studying pests who decided to go for.
Pests, man. Well, now, I say, I'm going to
expose him. Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk. MP Bia, we have ceded certain facilities to you.
Like
what?
Like
what can you know? How much are you paid? How much are you paid?
With the fear that
how much are you paid? How much are you paid?
That's how they will say. I can't tell me what can be.
Ghanaians have serious certain facility privileges to our politicians.
What's the perks? And I'm saying like.
Privileges.
But not necessarily like, politicians.
University teachers, pharmacists, doctors, bring it on. Go catch your ministers, no? Go catch your first and some of the
others. We have all agreed, sir, the doctors may have a case. But
they have another, they may have.
They may have a case.
They have.
Because Abansu can come and put up its argument to show you that they may not have a case after all. For example, one of the arguments the government will put up, and this one I will defend the government anytime, anywhere. No country, no government would, because doctors, a special piece of people, you give them all that they want, and then collapse the economy.
No.
If the economy collapses,
there's an attempt to misrepresent the real issues on this particular matter.
What are the real issues?
Because I don't think the doctors want to collapse the economy. Doctors' argument per Sunday issue Irata Hotel. 3 issues came up. Amongst them, major, the issue of mistrust. 2 is that government has over the years a number of times a change at the level of negotiation table. Close to a negotiation cutting deal now. Then a new negotiation team pops up. So Obia is mandated to sign that document. And then deputy minister there be, minister said there be, and the doctors are saying
you are rather misrepresenting the issue.
This is what the doctors are saying. This is what the doctors are saying.
Let me tell you,
and then number 3.
You are okay. Number
3.
Yes.
The whole negotiation, the team was to kickstart on January 1, 2017. But almost all the agencies had the input to call for the 2016 budget. So it is not out of order, knowing the type of negotiations over the years.
Unfortunately, it seems you are rather misrepresenting the issue.
Okay.
You should know that government has made it clear from the beginning of this doctors' agitation. So some of the things they want is under consideration by the joint negotiation team, and government will never, doing that will amount to aborting the single spine.
So then why did the government start negotiations with them?
There are certain things that government can negotiate, but most of the things, category 2 and 3 allowances now, or more raising, government says that's why there is a joint negotiation committee having a holistic look at every employer. Because singling out the doctors will mean that all other workers will opt out of the single spine. So government honor is non-negotiable. That is government policy. That aspect is non-negotiable. But aspect be an single spine.
Commercial break just wrap up.
You understand me? That is where the situation, the snag is. Aban said, we have ceded it to the joint negotiation team. And doctors to count, to use the count.
Okay, so His Excellency is talking or speaking to Ghanaians this morning on, I am sure, on some of these issues. What is your expectation?
No, it's very key to me. So that, why don't you allow that joint negotiating team to conclude its work? After all, your salary, your other allowances, you are getting them.
Abaya demonstrated, say, according to doctors, no, on you be a GND.
On
you be a GND.
Omani, let me tell you something very seriously today. It is true that the work of the doctor is very important because you don't know when we will fall sick. But 2 things, I'm going to make it clear. 2 things. If this doctor strike will kill Ghanaians, it will be a sacrifice worth made. Secondly, Omani, the doctors, they are creating a monster that will in future come and swallow them. Because, like President Kufuor Kanyano, government are cutting the back and workers are cutting. The citizens They are said the cry. Do you know how many people die as a result of negligence of doctors in this country? Bobby, please. I respect you a lot. Please. Please.
What's your right?
Don't do that to me.
The doctors are not here to respond to some of these things. Why do you generalize that? Negligence of doctors. Spokesperson. Negligence of doctors. This is the kind of posture you take, and then the thing is protracted. You
allow him to take my time.
This is the third time into the wrap up.
I'm bringing this point because we Ghanaians have not decided to also demand our pound of flesh from the doctor.
So you're expecting that you Ghana food?
No, I'm telling you. I have a case, a known case. Somebody I know who was sick and rushed to the hospital for more than 48 hours. And this person was fighting for her life. No doctor authorized even full blood count to determine whether even she's diabetic or she's whatever. Now they just put her on oxygen and other things. And this lady finally died. Me, a Muslim, until here we believe that God gives, God takes. But I'm saying that what they are doing, they are coming, demanding their pound of flesh. They will also one day be expected to pay for this kind of needless death that they subject our people. The fact that you are medicine, and then say we don't know the basic rule. How can you treat somebody only last minute?
No, but you are threatening them now.
I'm not threatening anybody.
And your words are very
I'm telling you that what they are doing, the consequences of what they are doing.
Employee. Because of emergency, the employer and the employee, we need to go by the details of the law. It makes it simple.
It's not only, that's why I told you that it is not only the doctor's case. Are the doctors also going by the tenets of their responsibility?
Unfortunately,
their responsibility to their patients.
Unfortunately for us, the Constitution gives them that tag, essential service.
Yes.
So once we have given them that recognition.
But the Constitution also tells them that they owe it to their patient. They have an obligation to their patient. And even their own ethics and rules.
Okay.
Their own ethics and rules.
One.
All right,
go. Special advisor to the president on Obiabasa. But no pay the president in Alaji Baturi advice.
9 o'clock, don't Casas in the
Casar Munti, Alaji Baturi advice. Because we are different day. Yeah, I think any baby. Because with all due respect, I feel the negligence more practice. The laws are there.
Since when in Ghana has a doctor been charged? Since when? I'm only using it to drop an issue. Yes, you were doing that to me. I'll do it to you too.
Okay, go ahead.
When you talk, because I don't get an opportunity to respond to you.
You will respond. We have 8 minutes.
Omosunkai who said we will also begin to demand our place when our relatives died needlessly in their hands.
You have the right to do that.
We don't do that because of the interest of Mother Ghana. That's what I'm telling you. Which is more important.
Okay. Ghana mra mahukwan say obi doctor no wan ye na adwuma yi na obetumi approve a odene court
continue be
for court dey bia ma court do mudi esi obi nsa aha na problem aba na o see yetwa na o me yetwa wi na aha mu na problem no wa otumi dey court he has every right to claim damages from you. You are not immune. Me and more fight should be anti me can say yeah doctors we are favor be that's number one. Number two, say posture I had to say oh yeah essential services into near pay be between the IL. Yeah, the way we are essential services into we are one on strike. It's not going to help anybody. Doctors is starting some company about condition of service. Yeah, doctors that's a labor act. Kind of some of us. Labor commission. Labor commission. We are labor commission. Giomutu we labor commission. Giomutu we and a fair wages. Every time court. Labor commission on my Giomatu no. On my court I can defend it.
And a court here.
And a court to Buama fair wages.
So can they also?
And they were back to square one.
Can they also go to court?
It's part of it.
They were back to square one. They can go back to court and overturn fair wages ruling.
I'm telling you, sir, if this is the attitude and posture, problem, no? Ebenya problem. Unfortunately, his solution is Ansana.
A doctor for 3 so.
A no president 3 so. If the president should follow this advice,
I'm telling you,
I'll blame the president more than the doctor.
Problem. What stopped the doctor from going to overturn fair wages ruling? Okay. What stopped them? You are a lawyer.
It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean what stops government from doing what it's supposed to do? Other than labor.
So the strike is good. The strike is good.
November.
The strike is good.
Okay.
Now, in your opinion, the strike is in order.
But that is also not right to say
prison services.
It will be one of the best of sacrifices for Ghana for
Yes, sir.
Yeah, off. Now, doctor, for them, boom, one of the best sacrifices.
No, sacrifice. That is the price Ghanaians will have to pay.
Ghanaians are not ready to pay this price. Ghanaians are not ready to pay this price.
Let me tell you something.
This price will solve the problem.
Let me tell you something.
Almost solve the problem, no?
This price is too high.
Ghanaians are not ready to pay for this price.
I just told you that when countries go to war,
we are not at war.
They die.
We are not at war.
The Ghanaian people,
if you think the government thinks they cannot run this country, they should leave. The government should rather leave the thing they cannot run this country.
But this situation is manageable. I don't know how manage it.
This is the least of our problems. Would you manage you as
even
the best leader Ghana ever had?
Ekoji ruling against
me 8 minutes or so.
Please, you won't allow me to make that submission. You won't allow me to make that submission.
Why should you make that submission?
Why?
Why should you make that?
You are a lawyer. You should be interested in what I'm saying.
No,
you should be interested. Don't use a rule of law.
There rule of law. Don't use any law to blackmail you.
Ekoji ruling. Say fair. You can go back to court
when it gets your turn. When it gets your turn, respond.
It's 38. So check your time. 8:38. You have 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Okay. No,
on this same matter.
Now, I just want 8 minutes.
On this same matter.
No, you're topic. But you can just bring in 2 minutes of it and then wrap it.
If you want.
No. But is it Kenashigbe or Kenasigbe? Graphic communication. The birthday and Ashigbe. Okay. So happy birthday, Ken. And I say,
if we a byway.
No, but I'll call MPP cautions public against.
I'll take 1 minute.
8 minutes. No,
I'll take 1 minute out of it.
I'm watching it down for the
a byway. See, the problem or the economy. They are comfortable only discussing doctors. Very comfortable. If say Nipan Kwana come as MCC. But look at the labor front. Look at say they be our best sorry be in Kolai. Fees is home because school. They say university for I started. They will need UTAC. University Teachers Association. Teachers and Education Workers Union. When say any about assembly, one so young car, your theatre. Pharmacists, nurses, prison officers grad to me TC seats. Security. NADMO. Whoever thought say NADMO of all institutions. But you when about radio TV to say it shows a government which has lost control even on the labor front. Because what does it take to take some of these decisions? Dear now bet my Yamasano Wasano. Okay, anybody are tuning in Egum. They're tuning in Egum, doctors are almost the Nipam Kawoma, no what tears you almost so much diomatum sa omupe a full 100 gallons, the other Omukoti filling station. No, I can't do. Now, are you solving any problem? I don't think any responsible government should handle this matter this way. Not only for doctors, but for all the other institutions. TUC, sorry, Assembly of Mukai. TUC can say government has started on a very bad note. They are not negotiating in good faith. Because
it was leaked.
Because Oman was Abayano. Just what the government only understands. They be an example I'm there. Blasters in Brazil, they be example I'm there. Yeti Krumha, World Cup near say in Kobida. For the third time, World Cup. You see, negotiations, in Husika, buying the Bama Blasters for in Husika to the extent that Vice President Costa camp or move free America or Brazil. If it's a free anchor, I say, oh, Musika, so can was and Vice Grand Abahe or Bekabi. Yet, my final first round match, and Portugal. Say man for sika na ma e mo eno ana afiri akoso 4 million a good play mu yes a good play mu e kodro sika na bo na Brazil TV so young boy no okisi sika yi afi US ya de be film. That is the language this government understands. Yet Kroma young doctors I'm still every month muntia eka I'm still yeguso monya kan ya makaka mu hu de 2 months and betia the tepele kan yo I'm saying miem so 2 weeks time betia I'm saying almost say I'm no money ada kwa no pa e so e TV so nya gu controller how do you score 2 hours e betia mama you are telling the whole world to say this is the only language you understand yentie tua yema no manye basa okroma yema no manye basa okroma ade a ozi ya so ya fe de be ye adwuma you are sleeping on the job so adwuma no na untimi nya thankfully I can't less than 18 months we ain't gonna for yen sorry yempia omo se mo de edi maji a o man mo begu no go sector ben e bin see that sector ben and say won this omo cost strike sector ben all because of single spine she said to am so ma beto aso mo beto aso ma ya de ne basa nti yesre me doctors obi ani ho a sabi onim doctor ni and a doctor ni fie. Some of them have endured too much of this kind of administration. Oma bre e was sad no economy. Any doctors in kwa. Minim kofo mo we school mo pa adwuma ye. O se bre be mo adwuma. Eh, ye fa ni pa na atmo. E ma kwa ni afa no. Nti afa na wi a o so na pa so kwa adwuma. Adwuma o de man no oye. Afọ obi o local government service o kwa adwuma. Adwuma o de man oye. Afọ obi o psychiatric hospital. Afa nurse ni. Na adwuma o so na oye. Na untua neka ni omonkwa ni teacher ni bi constituency o se hwe na only na 27 months ni ntua meka. What kind of system is that? No omonka momonka. And do you have to go on the streets before you know say ade oman yembu ni ye? If this is the best Ghana has, then I'm sorry, we are not part of this.
The next Kwame Nkrumah.
Next Kwame Nkrumah, mediocrity way. This is highest level of mediocrity. China Kwame Nkrumah Ghana.
Okay, wrap up. 2 minutes.
NPP
questions probably go 2 minutes, 3 minutes more rather.
Voter ID card, personal to everybody, as much as possible. Sabi Mramukra ID card here, we call it police. Mramukra, so it's even an offense for you to keep somebody's ID card without his consent and now without proper reason. Say Niabana say ya titi say binum jingo for ID card to the sense say binum kraka say Obama musika ansana waji ID card no. Binum say that's the only form of identification. Sabi say register as a voter and crime in this country. Say register as a voter, nothing stops you from operating as a citizen of Ghana. Voting any registration and compulsory. And for it to even come out to say, yes, a chef fertilizer, now only voter ID card, any other identity, no, and Ramitio radio, so Moses station. It's a very serious matter. Whoever is doing that, whoever is in charge, you know, it is a note of caution, sir. This is not how things should go. And some of us, you know, we are following it up. They do maybe not. I was say court to Kwani Kupia, immediate court. But the best will be I say, Monjani ID card movie, I say, or the manner for any amount of money. It will not help this country.
Right.
Now, I see say your third topic, no?
See this slide, no?
See this
1
slide.
minute.
Yes,
you give me my full time.
No, you have 8 minutes.
No,
I'm only questioning.
No. We threat about what threatening doctors have no threatening who say.
We'll draw attention. It's a good attention.
Now, my time is so have had you hope.
No, 1 minute in this one, Honorable Biama. See the one line.
The topic now, the two, one line per year. One line per year. Yes, CD, I had this CD. Nancy and your boss says, hey, CD, I say, 40,000, can't it, you know, to $1. 40,000. Come in Gruma Bresso, now you see the more do same pound. It will be also say, you know, my ebuno, Mampion Tisono, or Chen Kwame Nkrumah. Maybe you should revise his news.
Okay, Alaji Baturi,
yes,
54.
Biase.
Okay, 54.
Okay.
What do you mean 54?
Thank you. Yes, more be more come bro from
or Jimmy time
we'll clean to what any straw and I'm be
we show funny panon John bibia
be so Mr. Ka some way adwimbe no wo so obi be we kan so me chewa do for ID card
say see the bia
how Ghana why now any which party obi belong to it will be very reckless, irresponsible on any party attempt to do that. So when you're there,
that's what we are more party.
You see, the fallacy in these people will never end. Ujimi voter ID card now. Any chance mean to me vote in 2016?
No, people don't know.
No, tell me. Oh, my, you tell me.
People don't know.
Doesn't mean that obedient ID card come now. He or she cannot vote.
People need to be educated.
What educated? So why this allegation? When you want to lie, you can't even make a sensible lie.
Oh, that's how people. Your sister station called people and they confirmed.
By next year,
they confirmed.
There will be a voter register. Who are the area? Bra, beji for floor. Who are we say? So voter ID card and then 2015 July, August, now I that makes sense. I don't even waste my time on this Harry. Just because they want something, hey, yes, we are Kasapa. What is all this? I'm going back to the issue about the doctors. I don't know hear me.
Sidino.
I don't know hear me. Just run. TV3. Ebisa, Tribo. About what is it? Government. What's the government and for anything? And put on table. One for counter proposal Biamba. Ninyonko Jackson. On I think Miketro. Say government any counter proposal.
Henry Jackson.
General Secretary and the deputy. Yancey, sorry. General Secretary and his deputy. Which is which now?
Well, they say amongst proposal on fuel, 90 giving 40, 80 giving 30.
And that is what is guiding and protecting John Mahama. They have tried right from day one.
Which people?
You know those I'm talking about. Right from day one.
Detractors.
And he got caught for 8 months. So he's not fit to be a president.
Oh, that was not the basis. The basis was that too much suspicion of.
It was an election petition, which is a right under the constitution.
What came out of the petition? What was established?
It was established that we should learn lessons moving
forward. What was established? Say, Mahama, ni konindia woko dieno. How do you call? What was established? The whole Supreme Court ruling. We see everybody's time.
They chose the best of options.
Yeah, Koko Suanukra. Almost they won't even be part of it. So what haven't they done? They have done their worst. And now you see dead goat syndrome. So you have done your worst. And I'm telling you, Ghana for Tanichi. Because it doesn't make sense.
MPP.
It doesn't make sense.
There's a number of you and it doesn't make sense.
And then you know the bureaucracy in our public and civil service. You know it. And all is in an effort to stamp out these ghost names.
And then go to nothing or ghost.
What do I say? So here a check. No, that is 91 EP. Sky just within the weekend. What is happening to the city now?
Oh,
you are not trying.
What did everybody have? You see, what do you become a chair car? And I'm asking say. Now, do you accept these? Some of these are making it.
We make it.
About making it.
Do you accept this?
Why are you doing this?
No, but do you accept this?
But that is a submission. It's subject to derogation.
Even if it doesn't make sense, I've got the right to make it. Even if it doesn't make sense, I've got my right to make it.
So, if you don't accept it,
people are watching and people deserve
And when I finish my subject, they will know that you are really naive to what I was going to say.
Elevate the discussion.
The people watching
every
country, Mr. Custom, is very delicate. And I'm patch 91 doctors, 11 months arrears, a cost fuel inflation. I'm a CD ABBA, money supply ABBA system. I'm a CIA because $1 a quarter for 4 cities. It's even going above 4 cities. So that you can look at 2,880 plus medical government. In fact, let me emphasize government doctors and yet the whole Ghana GMA for an air strike. I think we should get this clear. Say the over 3,800 doctors in Ghana and Yomunyana was strike. Government and our public health services doctors who are less than 2,000 on strike. The remaining 1,008 or 2,000 are working in the police hospital, in the military hospital, in the mission hospitals, in the private sector. They are working. That's why I'm saying that God is there for Muhammad. As a government, who correct constitution, yes, manage the economy to the best interest of the citizen. It's an injunction in the constitution. If 91 doctors are able to dislocate our economic and financial position, what will happen to the 2,000 doctors? Their requirement, which is 1,000 times more than what you do. So sometimes it's not just about, it is also about equity. You have to look at what others are also taking. And I mean, say, yeah, baby, single spine, yeah, job evaluation for every government employee. Ama, uwa, ujuma, esono, yediwa, number 1. Uwa, it was number 2. On 13 basic points. And I'm here and evaluating. That is how come the doctor or receive. I don't know the pay, but I believe that it's close to.
The question is that if 91 Ghanaians who are duly qualified to take legitimate salary at the end of the month, it may cause a shake up in the economy there, then we are heading towards doom.
Why do you say that?
Because it's strange that over this population of government workers or more, this percentage of 0.1 no. 91 Aketuyaba affected the city.
That should tell you how the economy. That should tell you the economy no. That should tell you that should tell you the fate of our economy.
They mean the managers are not doing well.
It's not about the managers. And the make sure no. And yet I told you this, it takes time to correct these imbalances. First of all, we as a people, our imports are far stretching our exports.
You have always propounded this theory.
That's what I'm coming. I'm coming.
Oh,
please. It's not just 1 + 1 2 issue. As someone make a 1 + 1, and I said, we are dealing with the whole country. You cannot tell me. He just gave us an example. Say somebody can decide not to go and vote. And right. Samson, you cannot legislate and now force people to consume what they don't want to consume or spend on where they don't want to spend. It's a difficult scenario. That's why last time Meka Bibi was it Meka said Obi Abasa. We are also we have contributed. And I'll just give you a simple scenario. Where Asasi ensure we are Anyankopo Yamai. What are we using these people as these facilities as a people? And can government force anybody to go to the land? Abra ye nyina so en say assassin and BPAO. And obi have air conditioning store, air conditioning boutique, air conditioning salon, air conditioning. BPA. I bet also from the morning to the evening. I say entwade. And so go ask I say it's a mindset. It takes time. It didn't happen overnight. Okay. It took years. It started way back from the first coup after the 1966 when this thing began. So it will take some time to be able to change the mindset of Ghanaians.
After the 66.
When we begin to do that, okay, we will also appreciate. And yes, managers, what can I do? What they are doing is what they have to do is what they are doing. But is that enough? Certainly not. It will not be enough. So everybody say yeah, and you are thinking 91. And I mentioned that when you take 91 doctors, who multiply almost salary by the 11 months, you see how much money supply came into the system. Say releasing at a go. That is what I'm telling you.
10 cedis to the dollar.
That is why I'm just giving you a little scenario about the economy. Almost
you always praise DC of Wenfe, but I must tell you he's not doing anything. Asebu, yeah, we have 56. Asebu, please come. I ask our minister that it's only Owusu answer who chopped that money. If not, then tell Paul to call the other guy to book and stop worrying Owusu. And the president said he will not spend outside the budget, but what happened to 2014 after the budget was read? Bavia from Tumu. Why Ghana, if DKM is not having enough money to continue operations, why Bank of Ghana will continue not share the little money to the customers is only in Ghana. And please ask the Western Regional Minister if the audit is only done for district assemblies. Some MPs have done nothing for their districts, but they always claim huge sums. So as you can MPs, okay. And this one says, Suaman, invite the MP and invite the Suaman MP and ask him a lot. He has a lot to pay back to the nation. Please treat this as very special. Idi Amin or Dadiaba. What punishment has the government for gender ministry for contributing to the expiry of the psychiatry medications? What kind of leaders are these? God save Ghana. Honorable Alexander Akon, anytime I'll ask this question because I don't have one. Government should not pay the striking doctors. They should be paid by GMA from the dues they pay to the union. Kwame Edu from Takwa Omaine. So will the people of Takwa too pay TV licenses? No station to watch. Praise your Takwa. And Ghanaians, we must be bold to demonstrate against the TV licenses from Edu Jemfi Smith as Infosu. All MPP members should listen to former President John Jacob Kufuor's advice and vote corruption party NDC out of government. And then why should Obi Amwa come and on air and tell the whole world that Alhaji Bature is a diabolic man? Oh, please. As a man schema, I will find offensive midfielders. I'm on my banner because many Alhaji they oh higher power set is oh let me what's that? Oh higher set. I would think so very Alhaji you. Former boss okay. I'm sure say President Ibeka said 9 o'clock. Obeka wants a match. Na biribe mo so amwahwe mfunyi ne tie kakra so obeka. Edi eko ebesa akasebi.